Diary. 1 week ago today, I was in Busan. The reason I went was because there was an exhibition I wanted to attend, and it was closing down soon. It was a literature exhibition of famous English writers, and it was truly worth driving 4+ hours for it. Welcome to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris. We'll be back after 가장 빛날 너에게 by Eyelit. That was 가장 빛날 너에게 by Eyelit. You guys are listening to Heart Attack, and I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris. Hello guys. 1 week ago, I was on a spontaneous trip to Busan, and it was because last year I saw this news about an exhibition that they were doing, and it was about English literature. And there was this one line that I read. It was saying that they were going to display the original, real manuscript of Charles Dickens, and it was for the Great Expectations. 위대한 유산 in English. And I was like, what? Of course you have to go. They also had a Christmas Carol, the first edition. They had first edition Harry Potter as well, but I was more interested in A Christmas Carol and Great Expectations. So I was like, oh, I should go. And I didn't really think I could go, but it was like perfect timing. So I was like, okay, hey, let's try it out. Let's go. And so I spontaneously went, and the exhibition was so nice. Because, oh my gosh, there was Oscar Wilde there. Well, he wasn't there, obviously, but they had, like, his works there. And they were displaying a letter that he wrote. Like, I was seeing a letter that Oscar Wilde wrote. There was the Bronte sisters, and there was also Sherlock. A lot of, like, Sherlock-related stuff. What else did they have? They just had a bunch of stuff, and I was so like happy, right? Because when I read the exhibition manual or like the instruction intro, I didn't expect them to have so many artists that I like. They also had Kazuo Ishiguro, like a portrait of him. And what else did they have? I don't know, I just took a lot of pictures and I was really happy. And after the exhibition, I got some souvenirs as well, and it was really worth driving all the way to Busan for, so I'm really glad that I actually could go there. It ends January 18th, so if anyone from Busan is listening right now, you guys should definitely check out the exhibition. And I heard if you're a Busan citizen, it's like 2,000won, which is like $1, like $1 something cents. I paid a lot because I'm not a Busan citizen. But it was so worth the money, and I just had a really fun time there. Oh yeah, they were talking about like Alice in Wonderland there as well. And I'm not a Harry Potter girly, so I wasn't really interested in the Harry Potter section. But Harry Potter section, I guess, was the most popular because they didn't let us take any pictures. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind, but yeah, so I was happy because I got to see Oscar Wilde letters, and you know, there was everything. There was Chatterley's lover, Miss Chatterley's lover, and a lot of other stuff. So I was happy. Are you happy, guys? Let's be happy, guys. If there's something you're curious about, how about you go out of your way to actually go and check it out? I think it's worth it. Even if it's not worth it, I think the fact that you actually go out of your way to do something is worth it. If that makes any sense. Welcome to a Thursday show. We'll go listen to a song. This is 내 마음이 움찔했던 순간 by 보람이유. You guys are listening to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris. Let's talk about what we do in our show today. In our first hour, we have Heart News, where I read you guys news articles on what's happening in the arts and culture world in Korea. And then we have Heart of the Day, where we ask you guys a question every day. And we ask you our questions on our Instagram, heartattack_Arirang. So come give us a follow and check out our stories where we upload our Q&As. Today we asked you guys prior to today's pre-recording, what was the first song you listened to in 2026? So I'm excited to see what you guys listened to on January 1st. If you want to send me messages, you guys can do so through our send message board or our email at heartattack@arirang@gmail.com. If you include videos and pictures, we try to show them on our screen as well, and we also try our best to play your song requests. So make sure you send in your messages and song requests as well. In hour 2, we're going to be joined by Professor Cynthia, who has been MIA for 3 weeks in a row, but she will be back at the studio next week, so don't worry, guys. We'll be joined by Cynthia for Travel Diaries, where we learn a little bit of everything about culture together. Let's go listen to a song, and I'll be back with Heart News of the Day. This is 1년을 겨울에 살아 by 정준일. This is Heart News. Drama fans will welcome a series of comebacks from well-known named writers starting in January. The new Netflix series, Can This Love Be Translated, released on January 16, opens the season. Written by the Hong sisters, Hong Jung-eun and Hong Mi-ran, the show follows an unpredictable romance that begins when a multilingual interpreter, Ju Ho-jin, is assigned to work with global top star Cha Moo-hee. The story is a surprise-filled romantic comedy built on the sisters' trademark style seen in hits like Master's Son, Hotel de Luna, and Alchemy of Souls. Writers No Hee-kyung and Park Hae-young will also return with next works. No, known for Dear My Friends and Our Blues, is preparing the Netflix series Slowly, Intensely, set in Korea's entertainment scene of the 1960s to 1980s with Song Hye-kyo and Kong Yoo as leads. Park, beloved for My Mister and My Liberation Notes, plans a project about the Korean film industry, though exact premiere dates for both shows have not yet been confirmed. Meanwhile, social media is buzzing with the Dubai Chewy Cookie craze. The snack mixes melted marshmallow chocolate dough with the pistachio and kadaif filling, creating a texture that is chewy outside and crispy inside. It's actually a purely Korean dessert not found in Dubai, but stars and overseas influencers have turned it into a global favorite. Young MZ users continue to post reviews and Instagram stories praising the taste while debating the high price that ranges from 5,000 won to over 10,000 won for a cookie as small as a child's fist. Band CN Blue also made a strong return with third album Trilogy. The 10-track record is composed entirely of members' own songs and shows a tighter, more three-dimensional sound. The group joined as co-producers for the first time, promising higher completion and density. The title music video, Kill a Joy, was released yesterday at 6 p.m., drawing positive responses from long-time listeners. This has been Korea's Heart News of the Day. We'll be back after 그러나 꽃이었다, Still Flower by CN Blue and 영하 by Park Hae-won. Knock knock, what's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your mind awake. This is Heart of the Day. We asked you guys on our story on our Instagram at heartattack_Arirang What was the first song you listened to in 2026? Because there is a saying, it's something that, defines your new year. I don't really believe it, but I know. I mean, if you listen to a good song, like why not, right? Why would you risk it? So why not? I listened to a worship song because obviously I was at church. So right at the countdown, we all like sing a worship song. That's usually my New Year's. And then I actually don't remember the first song I listened to after that. Shall I try? I'm trying right now. Actually, I think after the New Year worship song, I went home and I slept. The next day, I had tteokguk, rice cake soup with my parents, and then we spontaneously went to Busan. And in the car, we usually don't listen to any songs. And then when I was driving, I turned on a podcast that I listened to, and it was a podcast about Tchaikovsky. So I think the first song after the worship song was Tchaikovsky. Yeah, interesting. Let's see what you guys have been saying. Tigger's Yours says, as it was the first song of the second hour on January 2nd in Korea, Go by Lucy. Thanks for the track list. Thank you for listening to Heart Attack at that time. Wow, thank you so much. Steven says, the Magic Song on New Year's at 12 o'clock with Iris. You listen to the Magic Song, the only right way. Thanks. Kevin says, I Dream of by Pretty Little Iris. Are you guys being real? Or are you just saying this because I want to listen to this? I hope you guys are being truthful. Thank you, Kevin. Anav says, it's a song of the independent Bangla radio established during the Liberation War in 1971. It's about the Mukti Jodha, liberation warriors, saying we won't stop fighting and spreading awareness. Ooh, okay, means a lot. And spread awareness about what happened in the past 24 years while we were occupied. Ooh, you listened to a very deep song. Soom Sound says, 역대급 by Day 6, Even If Day. Robin says, Even If by Hayes. RVN says, The Magic Song by Pretty Little Iris, first song played on Heart Attack this year. You're listening to Heart Attack. SB says, Freely, Rumi and Chinu, aka EJ and Andrew Che from K-pop Demon Hunters. Ooh, Freely. That's a nice word for the first day of the year. Josingnam says, Happy New Year by ABBA. It is classic. So you went with the classic song choice. Kenneth says, XOXC by IVE because I listened to the song during New Year's Day. A very hip track to listen to on a New Year's Day. Jenga says, Happiness by Red Velvet thanks to Heart Attack. Oh, was your countdown the time when we listened to Happiness by Red Velvet? That's also interesting because that wasn't the first song of hour 1 or hour 2. Wait, actually, maybe it was hour 2. I don't remember. Yeah, wait, Jenga, what's the time difference for you? Paulina says, El Año Viejo, a song that I tried to pronounce. Yeah. Crash Override says, not sure what the actual first song was, but it was likely Spaghetti from Le Seraphim at New Year's Eve in NYC. Spaghetti. Dracula says, Old Lang Syne, which I don't know what it means. Probably song title. SB says, actually, it was the first song played during Heart Attack. Don't ask me, I don't remember. Wait, SB, you were listening to Heart Attack. You spent your New Year's with me. What day was this for Korea, though? It's like January... Is it the 1st? Or is it... It's January 1st, right? When you guys hit. Was it the first hour or was it the second hour for USB? If it was the first hour, it was probably the Magic Song, but if it was the second hour, I don't remember. Fantastic says, Hear Me Out. It was I'm Your Scary Movie. Actually, Howl was the first song if you go by KSD. Wait, so even if it's KSD or not, Korean Standard Time or not, you listen to Pretty Little Iris. Wow, fantastic. You must like me. AJN says Sunkiss by Wendy of Red Velvet. Matthias says Blackpink Jump. Dia. Well, that's a really upbeat and happy song. Dia. Let's jump on 2026. in 2026. Well, guys, it's already a week since the new year started. How are you all feeling? I'm feeling not bad. Because I spent most days of the first week kind of not working and resting, I don't know if I wouldn't know what I feel yet because I'm kind of resting, you know? Like, if I'm working more, it would have been like, oh, like I'm getting into the new year and I'm working, but it's like I was kind of chill and I was resting a lot. So we shall see what happens starting from the second week, I guess. Although I was working a good amount. Yeah. I didn't get a lot of sleep for the first few days, and then I slept. We shall see, guys. We shall see what happens. Well, thank you for your answers, guys. Let's go listen to a song, and I will be back. This is 바람이 불어와요 by Ken.
멀어져간 너는 어디일까 절대 오지 않을 너.
We have some more songs for you guys to enjoy today, so we shall be back after Come Back by Susie, Be There by 임수롱 and Nana, followed by Lydia on the track with 사랑을 하는데 우리 왜 아픈가요? You can also listen in Busan through BFM, Busan English Broadcast, 90.5 MHz and 103.3 MHz in Gijang, Nuksan, and Cheongwan area. I will be right back with Professor Cynthia on the mic for Travel Diaries in hour 2, so just keep on listening, guys. I'll be back after we listen to Fine by Chonbak and 퇴근길 by 그냥.